Hey everybody, welcome back. I'd like to say thanks to all the new viewers and subscribers who came to the channel recently on that last video. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a hard time coming up with much content that's going to draw that many people in, but I got a couple of tricks up my sleeve. I'll show you a couple other cool things. Today I got a strategy here where I'm going to be using the Kuruma and the prison on Prison Break finale, but the twist is I'm actually playing demo here, so that's gonna make it a lot different than what you've seen before. I'm going to try to show for these guys. These are just randoms I got through I was just doing on-call heists. Figured I'd try this strategy again. I've actually tried this a few times, and I've completed it several times. But there's always something that is really dumb for the video, so I didn't want to do a whole ton of editing and all that sort of thing. So I kept trying, and I eventually got tired of trying. So here it is. I'm just gonna do some editing on this one, put it up, put it on the internet. So let's see how it goes. So yeah, as expected, it's had to reset a couple of times already. This is going to happen a lot when you're playing with randoms, and this is not a super serious strategy to try and like rake in serious bucks. This is more of a screwing around, have some fun strategy. If you really want to make some money, you're going to have to get some friends and build some teamwork and know what you're doing. When you look this good, it doesn't matter what you wear.
Once the bus is secure, Demolitions is driving into Sandy Shores. The pilot's going to LSIA.
Alright, so the important part here is I need to get close enough to that bus so that it actually starts driving. If no one actually approaches it, it'll just sit here the whole time, and I'll have to drive all the way back up here after I'm done in the prison. But instead, we're going to kick him off. He'll be driving, and then we'll be able to intercept him a lot closer. But the downside to doing it this way is that he's going to be driving this whole time. So that 8 minutes it says I have on the clock, I won't actually have that full 8 minutes because he arrives sooner than that. And if he does arrive at the prison before we're done, even though we're already started on the prison break, even if we already have Rashkovsky, because of the way it's programmed, it'll still fail, even though the bus should technically be completely irrelevant at that point. That's just not how it works. So yeah, I'm going to try and kick him off. I'm going to try and get over to the prison, and this route seems like a pretty quick way of doing it. You can sort of drive past him, launch off a couple of these pieces of land, and get over to the prison pretty quick. I usually can get in there before the prison team can, but since I had some issues figuring out how to drive, didn't go that well. So yeah, you want to approach from this little piece there. Don't hit this jump at full speed. You want to come off of it a little under full speed, or else you'll land on the roof. So yeah, now I'm in there. You can see on the map they're actually on foot. They've already gotten off the bus, so they're already hitting checkpoints. So I'm trying to get over there, preferably before they're dead. You can actually just run right off the top there and come straight over here to Rashkovsky, and you'll hit the checkpoints and all these guys will disappear, but most people aren't going to know that, and they're not going to try that. And if they do try that, they'll probably die, because most people don't know how to eat snacks or anything like that, so they get gunned down pretty quick. So yeah, we're going to take these guys out. I'm basically just narrating over the video from earlier, so you'll hear a lot of the commentary that went on during the heist. Some of it's pretty fun. Some of it's completely contextless and makes no sense, so FYI. Here's a big moment of truth when you're playing with randoms with the Kuruma. Will they get in? Because 9 times out of 10, they see an armored car and think, oh, well, that's too easy, I guess. And I don't know what they think, and they just run off, and they get blasted down in a hail of gunfire for some reason. Instead of getting in the nice, cozy, cushy car with your $sign rooms. But yeah, this guy fortunately got in. I drove him toward the checkpoint, and we hit the first checkpoint. So right now it's actually teleported him out of my car because he's doing the Rashkovsky checkpoint cutscene. So I'm just going to sit here and wait for them to finish the cutscene and get back in. Hopefully the other guy will also get in. Yeah, we got him. We got them both. The other guy just spawned back in since he was already in beforehand. So yeah, now we got both the guys. Time to cruise through here. whenever you're shooting at these news agents, make sure to always aim for their heads. Even if you just knock them down, try and aim for their head while they're on the ground, because they take a lot of shots otherwise. So I usually aim for the head, but you know, if you don't get it, just aim for it while they're on the ground.
Pilot, if they try to shoot you down, run evasive maneuvers. Stay strong up there. You need to
Yeah, you can
jets until the ground team get Rishkovsky out of the facility.
see that clock ticking. It says 4 minutes, but see, you can actually see the bus on the mini map approaching. He's got 2 big stretches of road left, and then he's going to be here. So if we're not out of here by then, game over. So I'm definitely feeling a little pressure here. That other random jumped out of the car. I think he's running off towards Rashkovsky. You don't actually have to hang out with Rashkovsky. He'll walk up on his own as you clear these waves. But he should be fine back there. He won't get shot, so that'll be fine. The bus has just passed the prison. He's driving. He's got that one more bend, and then he's going to be over here. We're on the 3rd wave. We just started the 4th wave. There's 4 waves, so we're getting there. It's just a matter of whether or not we'll get there quick enough. If you know you're not going to make it, you can just bail out right here and run out the front gate and shoot that bus and steal the streetcar and do the rest of the stuff you need to do. But I think we've got enough time, so I'm going to go for it. Going back to pick up Rashkovsky and the other guy. Hopefully he gets in. Sure enough. Busy. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling the pressure now. He's on the last stretch. Every little bump is potentially fail. Oh, fuck. It's going to be close. Not intentionally. Oh shit. Oh my god, that was close. No, but we're not done. I killed the bus driver. We drove through the whole fucking prison, killed all the guards with 2 randoms. We got out quick enough to take out the bus driver before he got there by half a fucking second. He's literally pulled up to the gate. Oh god, that was close. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was pretty intense. I was definitely having a good time when we were pulling that off, man. It was real close. But yeah, so we got the ticking clock is off now. I don't have to worry about that crap anymore. Now it's just a matter of getting these guys to the plane and helping them get going towards the beach. And then after that, I'm going to have to actually go take care of the bus. But even though it makes absolutely no sense, you know, for the reasoning of why I got to do the bus, just because of the way it's programmed, I still got to go take care of that idiotic bus, even though we've already gotten out of the prison, just because, yeah, the way it's programmed. If I don't do that, it'll still fail. But I can take as much time as I need, so first off, I'm going to drop these guys off and help them get going. I can actually get in that plane, I've heard, and parachute on the beach, but I'm not going to do that because I'll be stranded there with no helicopters. So instead I'm going to try and shoot some choppers off their tail while they take off.
Okay, get the
I
plane
reckon.
out of there. Demolitions, keep with them. When the rest of the crew bails, you'll be picking them up. You need to evade the authorities before you bail out of there. Run evasive maneuvers, get clear, then head toward the drop zone.
Why is he not gaining any altitude? Put your gear up, stupid.
And remember, Rishkovsky's paying you to get him out. I'm just a friendly stranger you know very little about.
He's crashing the plane! Are you fucking kidding? He's trying to pull up like crazy steep with his gear down. He's not going anywhere. Yeah, playing with randoms is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. But yeah, so far so good with these guys. They're not doing half bad, so let's see what happens. At the rate that guy's going, I got plenty of time to take care of the bus and pick up the chopper and still get to the beach, because that guy still can't figure out how to pull that landing gear up. Alright, so yeah, now I gotta actually go take care of the actual objectives that demo has, which is get this bus, you know, like normal. I just gotta take the bus over to the airstrip and I gotta blow it up, and then I gotta go pick up a buzzard. And so I'm gonna do all of that. Normally I'd be a little bit more worried about, you know, them waiting on the beach, because sometimes, you know, people will just be like, oh, I guess Demo's never gonna show up, he dicked us, and then they'll just quit out. But at the rate that guy's flying, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have enough time to take care of these other tasks. Let's see. So I get the chopper and I head down there, and sure enough, they haven't managed to get to the beach yet. So I get on the mic to try and figure it out. Okay, I see y'all way the fuck down there. I don't see any choppers yet. Are y'all evading? It turns out the guy didn't know where the checkpoint was. It's up in the air. A lot of people still try to land in the water or look for something in the water. There's nothing in the water. You got to go up. You see the mini-map icons actually got a little arrow. It'll point up or down depending on whether you're higher or lower. So keep that in mind if you're ever doing a job, you can't find the checkpoint. It'll actually tell you if it's high or low. But yeah, I'm just going to skip ahead on this part. They circle around for quite a while. One of the guys manages to message the pilot because apparently he's not listening to game chat. And then, as usual, somebody manages to die on the skydive. Oh my god. Oh, is that the extra life? Oh shit. I'm gonna pick this guy up so he doesn't jump off the cliff. And fortunately we're playing on normal difficulty, so I go ahead and pick him up and try to get him to the beach without him jumping out and killing himself. And
oh my god, why would he
despite all attempts to the contrary, we managed to pull it off.
Why is he shooting the damn helicopter? Get in.
And yeah, there you go. So that's how you pretty much do the strategy. It's definitely not like a really practical way to pull any of this off, but it's pretty fun. It sometimes works, and when it does work, it's pretty hilarious. You can play it with your friends and improve your success rate pretty substantially. So yeah, have fun with that. I got a couple other cool videos coming down. I'm working on one with an outfit glitch. It's pretty cool. And I've got a couple other really goofy, unconventional strategies on some of the other finales that will be coming out. So yeah, stay tuned, subscribe if you like this kind of stuff, like the video if you enjoyed it, and have a good one. See you next time.
He was half a second away.